Hey y'all, it's the Chief Dad here. This is a big one, a banger let's say, and it's going to take a while, so I'd like to do these sort of videos more long form in the future, but that depends on how well these videos do, so hype it up! Start as a sorcerer with a master key. You'll spawn in a cell with a new friend. Hi friend. When you get up, make sure you grab the key, open the door, and make your way down the hall. And climb this ladder to find your first ever bonfire. Safety is nearby. Go open the medium-sized door, you'll get that reference later, and get ready to run. You can skip this bonfire, it's not necessary. Make sure you grab the shield and the dagger and get ready to commit murder. Sorry, not sorry. Make your way through the fog gate. Try not to get tricked by the best trap in the game. This one kills me every single time. And meet Oscar. You can say yes and you'll get the Estus flask and a key. And then get ready for your first ever real fight. It's a doozy. With him dead, go open the door. That was awful. Ahead will be your weapon of choice based on what class you picked. I got the Sorcerer's Catalyst. Equip it and clean up this next area to get ready to fight your first boss. The Asylum Demon. Bum bum bum! He's nothing to be afraid of. He's one of the easiest bosses in the game because he's the first boss. But yeah, just keep your distance from him, roll out of the way of his attacks, and that's all there is to it. Once he's dead, you'll get the big door key. Open the big door. Get it, big door, small door, medium door. You'll get it later. And then make your way up the lawn to the bird's nest to get got by the bird.
Only in the ancient legends it is stated that one day an undead shall be chosen.
And make your way to Firelink Shrine. Our first objective is to go get the Taurus Straight Sword and the Dragon Crest Shield. So you're going to go down to the bottom of Firelink Shrine, down this here elevator, take a big jump, head to the right, and this is why we brought the Master Key, so that we can go get these weapons straight off. Make your way across bridge, and then some more bridge, and you come up to your Bone Father. I won't say Bone Daddy, his Bone Father. Anyway, pick up the soul, and then pick up both of these items before he kills you, and then he'll kill you. And then that was your first death of the game. Congratulations. From Firelink Shrine, we're going to make our way to the Undead Burg. Go up these steps on the left side and get ready to kill a lot of people. Not really much to do here besides kill, so, you know, kill, 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 kill some more. Make sure you kill somebody. And kill the rat for fun. He might drop a humanity if you get lucky. Anyway, make your way up to the left side, up these steps, and kill some more. Kill, 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 kill. Fog gate. And get ready to meet your first dragon. That's a dragon. And then kill, 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 and find your second bonfire. Now we're going to go down to this area where the undead merchant is. Make sure you kill this guy and that guy and any other guys. Head to the undead merchant and buy the residence key, and then buy as many arrows as you can. Oh, you should probably also buy the longbow. I forgot, but yeah. Anyway, head across the bridge, kill some more, and one more for good luck. Head out the door, up the steps, kill some more, with magic this time. Head up this tower, kill again. You're a monster. You can open this door and head inside to get some lightning for your gun, weapon. Kill some more. Head up the steps. Dodge your second best trap in the game. And then kill one more time. Now get ready to fight the one, the only, Martin Lawrence. He's easy enough. If you have spells, you can keep your distance and use those. You can bait him to attack and then hit him with a spell and back up and rinse and repeat. I think I used Soul Arrow, 17 times, I think, to kill him. If you're good with parrying, you can use your shield and a weapon, and he's even easier that way. But yeah, however you choose to fight him, kill him, and if you're lucky, he'll drop the Black Knight's sword, which is a pretty good starting weapon. If not, then oh well. With Martin Lawrence dead, make sure you ragdoll this body off the edge, and use your master key to open the locked door at the bottom of the tower, and then make your way down, and you'll find none other than Dwayne Johnson. Havel. Either way, Havel's easy enough to beat. Just make sure you delay your parries until his weapon's about to hit you. And he's easy enough. Just over and over and over. And once he's dead, he'll drop Havel's ring, which will increase your load, your equip load. It's pretty useful for the beginning. With Havel dead, you can head outside this door using the master key, go across the lawn, across more lawn, and more lawn, even more lawn, run past Martin Lawrence's cousin, and into the cave, and you can find your next bonfire. Safety is sweet. Once you've found safety, you can head back outside and get the Grass Crest Shield, the best shield in the game. No competition. Now get ready to fight Martin Lawrence's cousin. And that's going to be a running joke for this video, is the Martin Lawrence family. So get used to it. Anyway, he's a little more challenging than the Black Knight with a sword because of how he uses his weapon, but once he's dead, he can drop the Black Knight glaive, which is considered the best weapon in the game. Actually, it's the halberd, but yeah. With him dead, head up the hill some, and you're going to find this dead body. It contains the longbow if you didn't buy it from the merchant. And then you can throw yourself off the cliff because you have nothing to live for. Head up the tower and get ready to fight the next boss. The Taurus Demon. Taurus Demon is also not hard, and you can make it even easier. If you climb this ladder, take out his little friends that are going to be shooting arrows at you if you don't take them out. And then you're going to run to the opposite side of the bridge, and you can actually cheese Taurus Demon. You can run back to the ladder, get him to come to the edge of the tower, and you can jump off and land on his head just like you can with the Asylum Demon, but you know, I'm a wizard, so I gotta use spells to kill him. Even then, he's not hard. I think I got hit one time in the whole fight, and that was because I was trying to finish it. But yeah, super easy. Just blast him with spells all day long. Yep, I got hit right there because I was just ready to end the fight. That's it. That's Taurus Demon. And I think he drops his weapon. Yeah, there he does. With Taurus Demon dead, finish crossing the bridge. I think I picked up a soul there. Head down this alleyway and you'll come outside and you can meet your son, bro. Have a chat with him, and once he's done, he will be available to summon for a few bosses, actually. And he's a pretty good companion, just to have around. Anyway, make your way across the bridge. Try not to get roasted. Head the door on the left, kick down the ladder, and I take a little shortcut here, and take a rest. Now, this scene coming up is from further in the Let's Play, where I had a +7 longbow. But yeah, you're going to make your way to this spot, and you're going to earn the Drake Sword, which is a equally strong sword for the beginning of the game, because it starts off really strong, but it's hard to level up. When you've got the Drake Sword, head back up the steps to the bridge, trick the dragon into coming down, and then run by his feet. Make sure you roll, just in case, for fun. and light the bonfire and the dragon will go away. Once you've become safe, you can open up the gate by pulling the switch. Ignore that the dragon's here again. That's from a different scene. Get ready to fight Martin Lawrence's brother. This guy's easier than the halberd knight, but harder than the sword knight. So, you know, do what you will. I used parrying on this guy. Figured it out between then and now. And I actually got his sword. Yeah, once he's dead, head back down the tower and then continue on. This part's pretty simple. Just run by. This guy will close the gate. And if you're smart, you'll open the gate. But I wasn't, so I died. Once you've picked your soul back up, you can kill these guys on top of the tower. And then you can just blast this hog till he dies. Took way too many uses of soul arrow, but I finally got him. Once he's dead, you can throw yourself off the cliff because life is fun. Not get the boar helm, and then make your way down to this area where they can very easily corner you. There's like 8 guys in here, and if you just run in, they get you. They get you good. Climb all the ladders, head through the fog gate, and you're in a different area now. You're above where you were before. Just make your way through this area. Watch out for guys on the right and left, because they will sneak attack you. And then you can head across this area to recover your souls from before. Open the gate if you feel like it. You don't need to. And then head back the way you came from. Go across the bridge. Kill a few more guys because they exist. And then go down these steps and across. And down the next set of steps. And then you'll find your next bonfire. The Undead Parish. Before you leave, make sure that you become human by offering your humanity. Then make your way across the bridge and into the chapel where you can fight this tower knight. He offers a decent amount of souls for the beginning of the game, but you don't have to kill him. But he is guarding a Firekeeper soul, which you can use to upgrade your Estus Flask. Make sure you open the shortcut back to Firelink Shrine for safety. Head back out and go up the stairs to kill this Baldur Knight. And then get ready for what may be considered a war crime. I think there's like 10 guys here that all get got by the end of it. It's pretty brutal. Once they're all dead, you can go back around the corner and kill the Channeler. If you're lucky, he'll drop his trident and you'll have to farm for it later, but I was not so lucky. So, you know. Once everyone's dead, you can head up the ladder and you can summon the Sunbro. When he's summoned, make sure you give him a salute. I did not, and I should be chastised for it, but that's something for another day. It's time to fight the Bell Gargoyles. The first, like, major boss, I guess. Walk forward, cause a cutscene to happen, watch the cutscene. The goal here is to kill 2 gargoyles because 2 do spawn. And you also want to cut off the tail of the first gargoyle. You want to make sure you do that before he's below like 75% health. Or else you might not be able to, but you also might be able to cut it off at that point, but better be safe than sorry. It literally took 1 hit, so you know. Anyway, with Solaire, these guys are pushovers. Super, super easy. I don't know why they're the first major boss in the game. That's beside the point. But yeah, once they're gone and Solaire disappears, you're just going to head up the tower. Climb this way too long ladder. Climb another long ladder. And then you're going to ring that bell to end Chapter 1. Once you've rang the bell, head back to Firelink Shrine and get ready to go deep underground. Okay, by deep underground, I actually meant go to the forest. So, head to Undead Parish Bonfire, not Firelink Shrine. And then you're going to make your way through the forest, kill a couple trees. Push this one off the edge, because it's fun. Watch out for these two, because they might trick you. They might team up on you. And then you're going to look for this wall, jump through it, and you'll find a super hidden bonfire. After you've found that bonfire and rested, head down this way, through the fog gate, and this is actually where you can farm for the stone great shield and the stone great sword. Once you got both of those, head up this tower and you can get ready to fight the Moonlight Butterfly. He's a lot like Butterfree from Pokemon in that he's annoying. He doesn't like to land. And he shoots out magic, and it hurts a lot unless you've got a magic resistant shield. So bide your time, and if you're using Faith, you can use your Lightning Spear, and it actually does a lot of damage. And you can get three attacks out each time he lands if you actually hit him in the head. Make sure you run away from his explosion because it might kill you. And then he does this thing right here where he hops over the bridge. Make sure you can heal while he's doing that. And then when he lands, take him out. You'll need his soul later to make a unique weapon. And that's Butterfree. With Butterfree dead, we can finally head down below. So head to the Undead Parish, go climb this ladder, and we're going to perform the lower Undead Burg skip by jumping on this roof here. Make sure you line it up right, and you're going to run against the wall and flick your controller around and jump. All real fast. And if you survive, make sure you heal up, and then you can head up the path past the dog. Make it all the way to the top, and you can unlock a shortcut back to Undead Burg. And this is where it gets hairy, because all the enemies are now following you if you didn't kill them beforehand. If you survive, heal up, head back down. Make sure you get ambushed, or not, by these guys. They're easy enough to kill, as long as you can block one attack and then hit them. Now make your way to the fog gate and get ready to fight the Capra Demon. Now, this arena is very small. And there's a Capra Demon and there are 2 dogs. So I would take the dogs out first. They can go down with 1 sword slash. And then you're going to make your way to the top of the arena here. This is a safe spot from the Capra Demon. And he'll walk up the stairs, try and attack you, and you roll out of the way. And then he's really, really weak to lightning. So that's kind of what I was going for. Do 1 last attack here, and when he's dead you're going to get the key to the depths, and that's where we're going next. Once you've got the key, you can exit the arena down these stairs, and there's a guy hiding on the left being cheeky. Take him out, take out the next guy, and then go up those steps and you can open a shortcut back to Firelink Shrine. Whether you open the shortcut or not, make your way back down the tower and into this door here with the key to the depths. You're going to come to an area with a lot of more of these hollow or undead, whatever you want to call them. There's one behind you when you walk down, and then there's a bunch more on the way. So just kill them all however you see fit. I went with range here. I think there's like 10 more guys, just like the area right before the Gargoyles. Ridiculous amount. Once they're all dead, you can make your way to the edge of the balcony, and that chest that we're going for has the large ember, which we're going to need later. You got to take out this chef and a couple dogs, or they'll get you on the way. And then open the chest and you can get the large ember. Now you can go down into the little pond and kill the dogs, and then kill the other chef and hollow here. If you kill this chef, you can get a sack to put on your head, which is a lot of fun. And you can go into that next room and you can free Laurentius. He sells pyromancies. He's useful if you're going for like a mage build. His stuff is good. And then you open the key to the depths and make your way down. Once you enter the depths, there's going to be a lot of enemies that will try and get you from the sky. You can pull out your bow and shoot them with an arrow, whether you can use your bow properly or not. This hallway's got, I think, 7 of them. 6 of them, and I don't shoot all of them. And I think I'm sneaky and I can run past and I get got. If you get got, you can quit out to not die. And then when you spawn back in, you'll be a few feet away and it'll be back up on the ceiling. And then you can pull your bow back out and shoot. Make sure you shoot the right ones, you know, be safe. Or you can do what I do, forget about it, and almost get got again immediately. And, you know, scream and shout and let it all out. You can use the master key to open this door early. You could open it later, but that would be a pain in the tail. So this is your one and only bonfire for this area, so relish it. Once you feel safe, you can head back out, kill this guy again, go down these steps on the right, and you're going to go through this first door, and you'll run into a bunch of rats. And these rats can very easily poison you if they all gang up on you. So just use your purple moss clumps to heal up, or divine blessing if you feel like it. Kill the rest of the rats, and then make your way across the area. There's a rat coming out of this box, and then there's some rats here that you can jump on. And there's a few more by the gate up ahead. And that item right there is a sewer chamber key, which can open up the door to the bonfire that we just sat at if you didn't have the master key. Once all the rats are dead, enter this first door on the right, make the jump, and you do a few turns and you run into big old mama rat. Now she can kill you in I think 2 hits at this point. So make your way past her and make sure you hit the left wall when you're sliding down. And you can get into this area where you can go back up the steps and you can open the door for a shortcut back to the bonfire. Once you've made it to the bonfire and you feel safe, if you didn't make it past Mama Rat, you can always go back up to where the chef was and roll down that hole, and then you can kill Mama Rat from a distance. Once she's dead or you slip past her and you're in this arena, you can kill the rats because they might sneak up on you. And then you're going to make your way up these stairs, and you're going to make your way down 2 sets of stairs, and you're going to come to the fog gate for the next boss. Time to fight the Gaping Dragon. Gaping Dragon's not that hard. He's actually pretty easy to manipulate. And he looks really goofy. Our first objective is to cut off that tail, so we can get the Dragon King Great Axe. Once he slams, he's going to start crawling by, and he can hurt you by crawling, so make sure you stay on the side, and then just go at his tail. Make sure you get towards the end of the tail, not at the base, or else you won't be cutting off the right part. Once the tail is off, just take your time and take him out. Once he's dead, it earns you the key to Blighttown. Or, yeah, Blighttown key. So, Blighttown is miserable, is the best way to put it. So, prepare to not have a fun time. Start off pretty simple by going down some ladders, and then you come across these guys, and they're actually pretty easy to kill. You can push them off the edge most of the time, and their attacks are really slow and wide, so they're easy to dodge and easy to parry and backstab. And if you get poisoned, because I do inflict poison, you can use your purple moss clumps to get rid of it. And then you also want to watch out for these guys over here who shoot these darts, because they can give you toxic, and it's like poison but on steroids, so watch out for that. And if you're lucky, earlier you would have gotten some blooming purple moss clumps. If not, then you might just die. This is where you can get the Iato, which you will need later to create the Chaos Blade. And then from here, I'm not really gonna bother trying to explain which way to go because it's so complicated, and I struggled myself to figure out where to go and to figure out what to do in editing after the fact, so just enjoy what you see. I think I end up throwing a lot of corpses off the edge through Ragdoll. It's fun. This is where you can kill the worm thing from inside if you didn't kill it from across the way, and you can grab power within. And then there's more of these guys in the tunnel. And then you can go into this fog gate if you like and go down that way, but I don't think I did. I think I threw myself off the edge. Yep. And here you can pick up the whip, which you'll need for later for making weapons. And from here you just make your way down through the swamp, or down the bridges to the swamp, killing all these fire guys. And down here on the lowest landing you can get a pretty good POW going, and they're really good. They're really fun to ragdoll. You know, they stick to you, roll around, throw them around, and then just make your way through the swamp and you'll find your next bonfire. All the way at the bottom. But we feel safe now, so that's good. So the goal now is to make it to Quelaag, which is easy enough. You just hug the right wall coming out of the bonfire area. You can avoid those guys with rocks. They're not hard to beat either way, but you can just avoid them altogether. Make sure you look at the awesome messages about the amazing chest. Very classic. She's easy enough if you're doing a magic playthrough. Just keep your distance, wait for her to not use her sword attack, and then give her something. And that's Quelaag. Once she's dead, you can head back through the fog gate and get ready to ring the second bell. With the second gate open, you can now access Sin's Fortress. With both bells being rung, we can now make our way to Anor Londo. You can go through this super secret wall that no one's ever gone through before. Make sure you answer yes. And then you can enter the Chaos Witch Covenant. And then if you have them, you're going to want to give her 20 humanities so you can unlock a shortcut later. Once you're finished with that, we're going to head back through the swamp. Go to the far left corner, and you're going to ride this very, very fun Ferris wheel. I'll give it a wee out of 10. And then you're going to climb, I think, 7 ladders in a row. 7. That's 1. And that's 2. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then you can get the key to New Londo Ruins, and then you make your way through this cave, end up in the Valley of Drakes, and then you can go back to Firelink Shrine. Now that we're back at the shrine, we're actually going to head up the elevator. We're going to make our way back to the Asylum to pick up the Peculiar Doll and get the shield from Oscar. So make your way up this tower and make sure you turn yourself into an egg. Or, sorry, like a ball. Once you're in the Asylum, you're going to make your way back to the very beginning of the game where you wake up in the cell. Kill this Black Knight. And you pick up the Peculiar Doll. We'll need that once we get inside Anor Londo. And then you can leave, or you can go down into the pit in the... Oh, just kidding. Haha. Yeah, if you fight Oscar, who gives you the Essence Flask in the beginning, he'll drop his Crest Shield. And now you can fall down in the pit and kill the Asylum Demon. Sorry, the Stray Demon, if you like. He'll give you a Titanite Slab once he's dead. And then you can just make your way back to Firelink Shrine, just like from the beginning of the game. Oh, Sin's Fortress is awful. Just terrible. You have to go through the Undead Parish to get to the gate where the Onion Bro used to be. We didn't actually see him in this playthrough. But yeah, full of traps, full of swinging axes, lots of fun, enemies on bridges. It's just awful. Lots of enemies on bridges. You can push people off though, which is fun. And this guy gets whacked. And there's Onion Bro, which you can save him and get a miracle for later. I like to use the traps to my advantage. And then here's this very fun place. We're going to follow the wall down because we're going to get the gold serpent crest ring. Or covetous gold serpent ring, there you go. If you let enough balls stack and then let more through, it'll bust that wall and then you can go and get the ring. It's an item discovery ring, which we will need for later. And then you can get wrecked by the ball, twice by one ball, and then die. And then go through Sin's Fortress all over again. But this time we're going to run to the right, and if you run full speed, you will just barely make it. Just barely. And you're almost to the next bonfire. You're in the final stretch. And this is the last bridge you gotta cross. And that guy will shoot you with lightning in the back if you let him. And then we're gonna turn right and go through this fog gate. And you're home free. For now. The bonfire is actually off this ledge to the side. Make sure you don't miss it. And then have a rest and you're safe. The next goal is to fight the Iron Golem, which is the boss of this area. So we're going to make our way back up to where we fell off the cliff. Then we're going to follow the right side. Kill this Tower Knight. Follow his path down the ladder and then back up the stairs. And you're going to find an enemy called Ricard. And kill him for his rapier, if you want it. And then head all the way up the steps and you can get the first rare ring of sacrifice, which will be very useful later. As well as the divine blessing, if you like. Make your way back to where we fell off the cliff, or jumped off the ledge. This is all pretty straightforward. You just need to go as high as you can. You can get got here by the giant if you're not careful. And then we're going to go up top and kill the giant, just so we don't have to deal with him during the boss fight. Because he will throw bombs at you during the boss fight. Now it's time to fight the Iron Golem. He's really easy. You can actually be cheesed off the edge if you stagger him and then knock him down towards the edge. He can actually die that way. But yeah, once he's dead, just head to the middle of the arena, and you're going to grab this glowing orb that I just grabbed, and it's going to take you to Anor Londo. Welcome to Anor Londo, everyone's favorite place. There's actually a Firekeeper bonfire here, so you can get 10 Estus instead of 5. And then you can farm for the Giant's Halberd and the Giant Shield, which is in debate if it's actually needed for the achievement or not, but you can get them both here. And then we're going to make our way straight out from the bonfire, down the elevator, down the stairs, and you have a chance of getting another Gargoyles toe here. You actually get one more later on too, if you really need it. And then throw yourself off the edge, up this, what even would you call that? Tightrope, I guess. And these painting guardians are something else. They're easy enough one-on-one, but when you get on the rafters, like here, they can be a little more challenging to deal with. They can be. And didn't say that they are, but yeah, they can be. Make sure you chop this down and make life easier later. Then just take care of the guardians and then make your way to the fog gate. We're gonna twist this down one time and then we're gonna go down the steps. We're gonna go back inside. Sorry. We're gonna go inside the Great Hall, kill all these painting guardians. I think there's like 3,000 of them. Yep, that was about 3,000. Make your way to the corner and grab the Black Iron Great Shield. And then go to the painting and give it a look. Enjoy the art. Nothing bad will happen. Okay, something bad's happening. Oh, it's because she touched it. I gotcha. Don't touch the art, kids. Look at it, but don't touch. It's going to bring you to the painted world of Ariamis. Have a seat and feel safe. Once you feel safe, head up the stairs. Greet the locals as usual. And then make your way up these stairs on the right and make sure you're careful because this first guy has a bow and arrow. And he has taken me out multiple times. Just take care of all the ghouls, ghost ghoulies, whatever you want to call them. Undead. Make sure you keep your distance from these guys too, because they will toxic you very easily. More enemies. More ghouls. More pus guys. And then make your way through the building and out the other side towards the tower. And if you see the second item back there, that's actually the blood shield. And I think you can get it if you just run right at it, but I didn't. And I had to fight the bone guy. I'm not going to call him Bone Daddy. Okay, I'm not going to do it. But yeah, he's easy enough. Just keep your distance. Like most other enemies when you're doing a magic run. Once he's dead, you can run down the alley and get the blood shield. You can also run down there and attack his legs and they'll stand up and you can just skip right to the boss if you don't want to get the rest of this area through. But this will take you to the courtyard just outside of the bonfire, and you can go and open the door and have your shortcut. Once you feel safe again, go back into the courtyard. Go in this building on the left, and it's going to take you down into the sewer. Now the sewer is full of bone wheels. Skeletons with the bone shield, the wheel shield, these guys. They're easy enough to bait out if you can get them one by one, and then they die in one use of Great Solar and one sword hit. So, easy enough. And then turn this wheel and it opens the door to the boss. With the boss door open, we're actually going to go through this, used to be an illusory wall, and then you're going to head through this one. And then our goal is to get the annex key, which you see down there. We got to kill this bone guy first. And with him dead, go grab the annex key, and then make your way back out of the sewers. Kick, punch, because you feel like it. Feel safe again, and then you're going to make your way back into the courtyard and into the building on the right, which is the annex. And then you're going to go through this wall that can break by being rolled into, and you can grab Velka's rapier, which is actually my weapon of choice for the rest of the playthrough, except for in the Catacombs, but that's beside the point. And then you can make your way through the duel that we opened earlier with the turning of the thing. I'm really good at this. You make your way to Priscilla. You're going to have a little chit chat with her. She'll tell you to leave. And then you can just whack her, and then she's going to turn invisible. And you're going to have to look for her big-ass feet in the snow to know where she is. And once you find her, you can give her a couple whacks. She'll reappear, cut off her tail, and then take her out however you see fit. She's pretty weak to fire, as you saw there. And then take the plunge, and you will be teleported back to Anor Londo. This area is not so bad. As long as you don't die halfway through, because then you got to go through the whole thing again. Now that we've made it back to Anor Londo, you're going to go back out to this mechanism, and you're going to spin it all the way back up. Here's the other gargoyle that you can take out. And then you can grind for the shield and the halberd again here if you'd like, but it's not necessary. And then you're going to take out these guys. Actually, they might kill themselves like this guy does, if you're lucky. Go down this pathway, and then there's 2 more to fight. You can get them stuck pretty easily. And then time for the single worst enemy in the whole game. These archers. Or I guess just the one, because the one on the right, because you have to fight him later too. The one on the left is annoying, but he's not too bad. So yeah, I left this in real time to see just how bad. This is my successful attempt. So, and even then I almost die. Once you get to the top, make sure you stay to the right, because the guy behind you can still shoot you from back there, as you see that arrow there. And then you're going to want to parry him or push him off the edge with like force or something like that. He's very easy to die right here. See, I almost died there. But yeah, once he's dead, head around the corner through the fog gate, and you're going to go in the first door on your left, and you will find safety in your Sunbro. Have a chat with Sunbro. He's looking for the sun, obviously. And then you're going to head out, kill this first Silver Knight, and you're going to go in the door on the left right there. You're going to go through the fireplace, because obviously. Down here there are 5 chests. One's a mimic, and the other ones hold Havel's set, including the Dragon Tooth, which you need for the achievement. And then you're going to farm for the Silver Knight weapons. You can get the shield, the spear, the sword. I think that's it for the Silver Knight weapons. Yeah. Okay, then you're going to make your way up these stairs, and we're actually going to do a skip. Pretty easy, just jump over the rail, and that's it. You skip this whole area. Literally, that's it. Make your way to the Great Hall and go across to the other side, all the way down, and you can meet the giant blacksmith for the first time. He sells large titanite shards and green titanite shards and other stuff. And you're going to make your way to the opposite corner. You're going to open the big door, just as a shortcut. And then you're going to make your way back to the top, ignore the glitching, and you're going to throw yourself out the window for the Dragon Slayer Great Bow. Now you can make your way out this way, past the giant, and go back up, or you can just homeward bound to the last bonfire you rested at. And then make your way to the boss gate, and you can fight Ornstein and Smough. Now, people recommend killing Ornstein's for his soul first, because he's a little bit harder than Smough when he's upgraded, but I didn't listen, because I didn't want to. So I killed Smough first. But once you kill the first enemy, the other one's going to power up and get stronger. This is considered the hardest boss in the game, so, you know, there's that. But once you figure it out, once you know how to keep your distance and how to keep them both on the screen at the same time, it gets easy enough. It's just practice and repetition. With both of them dead, head up the elevator, feel safe again, and then get ready to meet Amazing Chest 2.0. Have a chat with her and she'll give you the Lord Vessel. It lets you fast travel. It's pretty cool. It's funny though, because the first thing you do is you go and give it away, and you can still fast travel somehow. But yeah, go to Firelink Shrine and get ready for Chapter 5. Now, you could talk to Frampt in Firelink Shrine and place a vessel that way, but we're not going to. We're not going to talk to Frampt at all. So what we're going to do actually is make our way to the forest, and you can join the Cat Covenant if you like. That way you won't get attacked in the forest. It's not necessary. What you want to do is you want to make your way to the back of the arena, like the very, very back, and you're going to, first time you're going to go through this door, you're going to open it, and you'll walk forward and it'll spawn Sif in a nice little cutscene. But yeah, you're going to want to kill this big old dog, and you'll get the Covenant of Artorias, which is a ring you will need later. Now that we beat Sif and we're back in Firelink Shrine, we're actually going to go down to the new Londo Ruins. If you roll into this jar here, you'll knock that corpse out and you can pick up 2 Transient Curse, which you will need to be able to damage the ghosts. And there are a lot of ghosts. And as of right now, they take 2 hits with this rapier. Just make your way through the area, ghost after 4 ghosts at a time. You know how it is. Lots and lots of ghosts. That's most of this area is ghosts. You can actually pick up 2 more Transient Curse from this corpse behind this, I guess, siren, not really sure. You can drop down this shortcut for later if you need it. And then when you get in this building, make sure you go down the steps first. More ghosts. Lots of ghosts. You're going to throw yourself onto the roof, and this will be your second rare ring of sacrifice. And then you can throw yourself back into the building. In this next room, there's another siren, or whatever you want to call them. And then, normally there's like 6 ghosts that pop out of here, but I killed them all already. Make it to the roof. Talk to this guy over here. He gives you the key to the seal. And with that, you can open the gate down here where you can turn this lever and drain all the water out of the area. Once the water's been drained, we're actually going to go back into the building and up to this spot to make this jump. And then we can throw ourselves down to the boss arena and we can skip the whole next area. Make sure you equip the Covenant of Artorias or you will not be able to fight the boss. And then throw yourself in the hole. and you'll wind up in the Abyss. And it is called the Abyss. Now, the goal of this one is to find them as quick as possible and kill each king as quickly as possible, because you can get multiple kings going at once. And once you've killed one, you can continue to damage it to damage the boss's health. And if you're lucky, you can only have to kill 3 kings, but I have not been able to do that, so there you go. Now, as long as you didn't talk to Frampt before now, who is the guy hanging out of the hole in Firelink Shrine, then Kaith will spawn in the Abyss after you beat the 4 kings. You see him coming up over there by the bonfire. And if you go talk to Kaith, he can take you to where you place the Lord Vessel. He'll eat you, go down. Make sure you place the Lord Vessel. It'll unlock the areas for the next few bosses. Once you place the Lord Vessel, you can go back and talk to Kaith again, and he'll take you back up. And he's telling you about the enemies that you have to beat, which the 4 kings was one of them. So he'll take you back up, and then once you're back up again, you will talk to him one more time, and then you can enter his covenant, and the reward for entering is the Dark Hand. Easy peasy. Now we're going to make our way to the area after Quelaag, and we're going to fight Sleesa's Discharge in order to drain all the lava. If you make your way all the way to the opposite end, you can grab the gold hymn set, go through lava, and then you need to make your way back to the opposite end again towards the fog gate. He'll slam his hand down, and you hit him like 5 or 6 times. 6, 7, so 7 times. And then he'll die, and then the lava will drain, and you'll be able to access the next area. The next place we're heading to is the Demon Fire Sage boss. So make your way into the drained lava lake. If you hug the right wall, you'll find a Kappa Demon. You can kill him. And then in this area, you can skip most of this area by just throwing yourself off the cliff. Make sure you've got enough health first. And then you're going to kill this guy because he's guarding a bonfire. Take a seat at the bonfire, feel safe. And then make your way down that aisle all the way down the steps. You can just run past every enemy here, and you're going to fight the Demon Fire Sage, and he will drop the Demon's Catalyst once you kill him, so make sure you pick it up. And definitely make sure you delay your first roll. I can't tell you how many times I died at that first roll. It was a lot. Anyway, once he's dead, make sure you pick up the Demon's Catalyst. Oh, and give him a nice greeting there. And then you can make your way all the way up the area for a shortcut back to the Chaos bonfire, and then make your way all the way back down again. There's a bonfire here on the path. And next we're going to be fighting the Centipede Demon. Now, the Centipede Demon, if you fought him before, you might have unlocked the orange shard ring, which you can get if you knock the far left Centipede. If you knock him off and kill him, he'll drop the orange charred ring. Otherwise, you'll get it when you kill him the first time. And then make your way to safety. You will find the Sunbro down here. He's getting pretty upset about not being able to find the sun. And then you can head back up to just past the Demon Fire Sage area. And if you joined the Chaos Covenant and offered 20 humanity, you can come down here and unlock this door. And it's a shortcut to where you don't have to do the bulk of Lost Izalith as an area. You can just kind of run right past everything. So open this door, and the goal here now is to kill all 9 of the chaos bugs, these guys. And because we saw 2 go through the wall earlier, it meant we have to go back, sit at a bonfire, and then come back and kill 9 of them. And make sure you kill all 9 before you enter Lost Izalith, which is the area up ahead, which you can enter if these guys run too far. And that's the Sunlight Maggot for the Catacombs. But yeah, make sure you kill all 9 of those guys, and that will spawn the Sunbro down here, and he's really, really sad. So just give him a chat. That's all you need to do. And he will be available to summon for a boss fight later. Now make your way into Lost Izalith. You can kill the demon if you want. I did. You don't have to. Make your way up the tree branch, and if you kill this Daughter of Chaos, you will get the Izalith Catalyst. And now it's time to fight a favorite boss, the Bed of Chaos. Bed of Chaos is best done in 3 different sections. You can do each side independently, and then do the middle as at the end. The goal is to make it to these back corners, and roll through all the branches, and then damage the little thing back there, and it will open part of the middle. And then once you've done one, it's best that you quit out and reload the game, because you'll be back outside the boss gate, and you won't have to run from one side to the other. You can quit out or you can die, whatever you choose. I don't know why you would die. But if you die, you have to spawn back at the bonfire and run all the way again. It's like a 3 or 4 minute run. So I would suggest quitting out. So quit out and you'll spawn back at the top, ride the way down again, and this time go to the opposite side. And I did the right side first, so I'll do the left side this time. And you can roll through his hands if you get the timing just right, but it's not easy at all. Check out both sides, and once both sides are down, you can run straight up the middle, and the floor in front of him will break out, and you need to land on this big tree branch, which I almost miss. Oh no, I get it. I get it this time, miss it later. And then just run straight down the path in the middle, and he can use attacks like Chaos Flame, so just make sure that you get to him quickly enough before he uses an attack and kills you, and he dies in one hit no matter what you use. I did 20 damage there using a staff as a weapon. So you'll get one of the souls, and then a bonfire will spawn, and then you are good to go. Next, we're going to be heading towards the Catacombs and the Tomb of the Giants. You can make your way to the graveyard outside of Firelink Shrine. And I would equip a weapon that is blessed, or if you have it, you can use the Astor Straight Sword. They have the same effect. Otherwise, the skeletons won't die, and the first time you kill them, you have to kill them twice. So the first time I killed him was with a rapier, and the second time I killed him was with a Astor Straight Sword. So you see that he died the second time. And then you're going to make your way through the path, through the area, through the only path, until you get to this point, where on the left side, you can run in, you can kill a necromancer, and you'll get one of the bonfires. And then you need to push this in to open the path forward. And once the necromancer is dead, the skeletons in that area will die no matter what you use. See how I used magic there and it died? I got the souls for it. And then once you deal with these, you're going to go outside, and there's going to be another necromancer across the way who's going to shoot fire at you, and a few more skeletons. See, there's the fire, there's the skeletons. I almost died. And then you're going to make your way into this area, and the necromancer is going to run away. And there's going to be like, I keep saying 10, there's going to be like 10 enemies in this area, skeletons that you need to kill. Or just run past, but I don't suggest running past them because you'll get got. Once they're all dead and you kill the necromancer, you can move along. Still more skeletons. You can run outside and you run to the end of this area past these exploding heads. You can throw some skeletons off the edge and they won't come back. Push this in to turn the bridge so that you can walk across it. You don't die by the spikes. There's another necromancer across the bridge, some more skeletons, and this is a path we need to open up. So you go all the way down, yeah, that's the path. You go all the way down here to this last door, and you'll push in this lever and that'll open that door. And then we make our way back up through the door and to the left, and you'll find somebody turned the bridge. Who was it? We'll find out in a minute. There's a fake wall leading to the other bonfire in this area. And if you're not careful, skeletons will follow you in here. But it's time to meet Trusty Patches. You can answer yes or no, it doesn't matter. But if you answer yes, when you find him in the next area, you have to fight him. Like, he won't be friendly. But you can make your way across the bridge, and if you give him long enough, he'll turn the thing again and kill you. And then you can go back to him, and if you answer yes, he'll give you humanity. Just a fun little thing that you can do. Trusty Patches. You can push the lever to turn the bridge back again. Head into the fog wall. Now you're in an area, that area right there through the door is where we're going to go next. You can get the Dark Moon Seance Ring, which you're going to need to fight one of the bosses that we need to get a soul for. Yep, grab it, and then you can make your way through the crack in the wall that we saw earlier and all the way to the top, and you can get a miracle. I believe it's the Tranquil Walk of Peace. Yeah. And then you can get a skull lantern from one of the necromancers, fall through the hole, and you'll be back in the area with way too many skeletons. Now that we have the Dark Moon Seance Ring, you can go back to Anor Londo, and you can fight Dark Sun Gwendolyn. You can actually join his covenant too, but we don't need to for this. But you can fight him. He's pretty easy. He stands in one spot and fires stuff at you while you run down the hall. Once you get to him, you can hit him once, and then he'll teleport somewhere else. He's not hard, you just gotta make sure you don't get hit on the way. There's a lot of exposition here by Gwendolyn for no real reason. For him to die in the first attempt no matter what you do. He does really quick to Soul Spear. I think I only hit him 3 times. Yep, and now he's dead. And then him dying will get rid of the infinite hallway and you can make your way down. And I think you can pick up Sunlight Spear down here. Or Great Lightning Spear. I don't remember. I think it's Great Lightning Spear. Whether you kill Gwendolyn or not, make sure you watch that skeleton throw itself off the edge. And then you're going to make your way outside and down into this next area. And if you keep running forward, you'll come to this coffin just before this Titanite demon that you can get in and take a little nap. And what this coffin is going to do is it's going to teleport you to the area where the next Lord boss is, where you don't fight him. You can join his covenant and get a weapon. You can actually get a miracle, and then if you offer his covenant items, you get another miracle. But we're only interested in the Gravelord sword. And this is the area where you fight Gravelord Nito. Is it Nito or Nito? Like, do you pronounce the T, or is it just like Nito? I don't know. Anyway, join the Covenant and you'll get the Gravelord sword, and I think you get the Gravelord sword miracle dance. Yeah, close enough. And then just make your way back. You can fight the demon if you want to, or not. And then you'll go through the cracked wall. Down here, you can land on that if you're lucky enough. Into this one, and you'll run into another Black Knight. And then once that knight is dead, you can take yourself outside of the wall and throw yourself off the cliff, as you do. And you're going to watch out for these bone wheels, like we saw in the Painted World. They're a little bit more deadly here, because all of them can come at you at once, and there's like 7, 8. I kill a lot. And now you're going to make your way to the fog gate, and you're going to get ready to fight the hardest boss of this game. Pinwheel. I feel like Pinwheel was a joke boss that they said, let's just throw another one in there. Why not? You know, people like it. It's funny. He dies super easy. With Pinwheel dead and whatever mask you get, make sure you equip the Skull Lantern or the Sunlight Maggot, whichever one you have. And then you're going to make your way across one of the tombs. Kill the skeleton if you feel like it. I would suggest it because we need to line up a jump. Based on how I went anyway. There are other ways to go, but you're going to come to this spot where there's a ladder right there, just before the next tomb. And you're going to make this jump. You're going to go all the way down the ladder, and then you're going to come across another tomb down this rope, or this slope. Run past it, and then you'll find your next bonfire hanging off the edge. And you can roll off and get your bonfire and feel safe again. Now that you feel safe, you can make your way up the ladder and you'll meet Trusty Patches again. And he'll trick you, you know, as he does. That's very Trusty Patches. He'll kick you into the hole. And by now we don't like Patches, so we're going to make our way back up, and he's going to fight us because we answered yes earlier. And when you kill him, you'll get his Crescent Axe. Now, I'm just going to say follow the path here, because there's not much I can do to explain it. There's a fog gate. It's very dark and very hard to explain. But once you make your way down that ramp in the middle, you'll hug the right side. You can find the effigy shield. And then go down the next path and hug the left wall, and you can find the next bonfire. Yeah. And then once you make it to this bonfire, make sure you sacrifice the humanity to play Detroit Become Human. Very funny joke. You'll need this humanity to fight Paladin Leroy Jenkins. Another really funny joke. Right before you get to the boss area. So you can get 2 more weapons. Make sure you hug the right wall, go down instead of across. And then just go down this hole. You don't have to climb the ladder. And then before you go into the boss's area, make sure you go to the end of this ramp. And he dies in 2 hits. And he'll drop the Grant and the Sanctus. The Grant is the shield, I think, and the Sanctus is something else. That was very informative. Yeah, the Grant is Grant is a weapon and the Sanctus is the shield. Anyway, make your way inside the little cove there, all the way through. You'll fight a bunch of pinwheels if you like. They can drop the masks here too. Make your way to the top, and we're about to fight Gravelord Nito. I'm gonna call him Nito, putting an accent on the T instead of Nito, like Nito. Make sure you have your Astora Straight Sword equipped or your blessed weapon, because he's going to have 3 skeletons running at you, and if you can take those out, your life will be much easier. And then from there, it's just taking out Nito. He's easy enough. He has a couple attacks that can do a lot of damage, but nothing super serious. And this AoE attack can actually be blocked to get rid of most of the damage, but he's easy enough, and once you get rid of him, that'll be your 3rd Lord Soul. And you are now ready to go fight Seath the Scaleless. So, enjoy. We're actually going to do one more thing before we fight Seath, because we're more powerful now. We're going to head to Blighttown, and we're going to go across the swamp into this tree. And there's 2 illusory walls. And you're just going to make your way down this tree. And I'm not really going to try to explain the path. Just follow, hopefully, what I do. Because it's a lot of throwing yourself off of branches and making sure you don't fall, and killing the basilisks because they can curse you. As you can see, I got cursed. It's just make your way down. Tree branch, ladder, tree branch. At the bottom, you'll find some, what are they, mushroom people. You can dodge them and then make your way through the fog gate. And you end up in Ash Lake, as you saw. And there's a bonfire there, and then at the other end is another bonfire with the Dragon Covenant, and you can get the Dragon Greatsword. With Ash Lake out of the way, we're now going to head to the Duke's Archives. We're going to go to Anor Londo and then go up the side path past those giants, kill both of these boars in these hallways, and they can be tricky. And you will end up in the Duke's Archives. You go up the ladder, and then in this area there's going to be a bunch of these crystal guys. I don't know what their actually like enemy name is, but they're easy enough to backstab and parry. And they die in one hit if you do backstab or parry. So once you've killed all of them, and there's a lot, you can run into the next room and kill the channeler. Kill a couple more. Like I said, there's lots and lots of them. And then you can take this elevator up in the center of the room, and you'll kill the only guy in this hallway, and then you'll make it to the next fog door for the next boss. Make sure you equip one of your rare rings of sacrifice, because you will need it, or you'll get cursed and you will die. This boss is unbeatable right now, so you have to die and it'll spawn you in a different area actually. Once you spawn in, you'll be in a different area. You need to kill this snake guy. He'll drop the key to the door for the cell you're stuck in. And then you walk out and you will hear some really sick jams. Just some awesome music going on. This is going to rile up these mermaid creatures that are in this area. And they'll head up the stairs and try to attack you, and they're easy enough to take out too. They die in 2 hits from the rapier, as I have it now. And they do have a chance to drop humanity, I think higher than normal enemies. Once you make it to the bottom, you can climb the ladder, kill the guys up here. And then once they're dead, you'll open the chest and you'll get a key to the big door at the very top of the area. And you can turn off the music if you want to or not. It really only matters if you come back here again. You climb the steps, open the big door, and then you'll head on through to the next part of the castle. Kill a couple more enemies. There's 2 hiding behind walls. Kill another channeler if you get lucky. I did not. And then you'll go down all these stairs and you'll come up to the next bonfire. Now that you found safety, we're actually going to go back up the ladders. And we're going to go to the other side of the room where we can find this here spinning crank, which is going to turn these stairs and let us go back up to the other side, where we can throw ourselves down onto the other set of stairs and spin this one after we kill the channeler, of course. That'll let us access the ladder and this guy, who gets killed easy enough. Go down the ladder, and then you can open up the bookcase that was blocking your way. And then this heads back to the bonfire, and then this heads to the boss's area. And you can actually farm for the channeler's trident here. It's a really rare drop, so it takes quite a while, but once you've got it, you can head outside, down the only path, and then I show you all of the invisible paths you have to take, because they're invisible, obviously. You can look for the snowdrops to know where you're going, but if you're not paying attention, it's very easy to fall off. And in the middle platform, there's a golden golem that I had killed before and didn't have put in the video, so watch out for that one too. Once you've made it across, you can head into the boss door. Actually, the first time it won't be a door, it'll just be a big open area. And you make your way to the other side, and C spawns in, and wait for him to get close and do a breath attack, and then whack the crystal, and then you need to cut his tail off to get the Moonlight Greatsword. And then from there, just kill him. And that'll be the end of the boss souls. He spawns a bonfire, and once you feel good about it, you can take a seat, and then you can head back to Firelink Shrine. Our goal now is to wrap up the loose ends we have before we fight the final boss and restart the game. So you're going to offer the souls to the Lord Vestal, and it's going to open up this big door to let you access the final area. It's very bright, very bright. And then in this area, you're going to be able to farm all of the Black Knight weapons and the shield. You can get the sword, the halberd, the glaive, the great axe. I keep saying glaive, there's no glaive, that's the halberd. So the sword, the halberd, the great axe, and the shield. And then you're going to want to upgrade some specific weapons to level 10
for later on, and you can farm large Titanite shards in the Painted World, and you can farm 10k souls at a time from these Phalanx in the Painted World. And then once you have enough Titanite shards and enough souls, you're going to head to Andre, and you're going to upgrade 2 daggers, a broken straight sword, a scimitar, a great axe, a spear, 2 spears, a whip, a club, the cestus, a longbow, and a shield or 2. It's actually 2. All the way to plus 10. And then from there, we're going to go back to the final area. We're going to play Detroit, and we're going to make our way up to this area. Make sure you kill all the enemies on the way. And then you can actually summon Solaire for the final fight, because you helped him not find the sun at any point. You made him sad, so now you get his help. And then I'll just let the final boss play in real time to see how easy it is with Solaire. And he's just that easy. Solaire makes this way too easy. Like, I could have killed him even sooner if I'd hit my last soul spear. Like, that's how easy the boss is with Solaire. Now that you've beat the game, you need to choose to either light the flame or let it extinguish, I think. I choose to let it go. I walk out of the front door. And then you'll get a cutscene based on which ending you choose, and then it's going to automatically drop you into the next playthrough. So I'll catch you there.
We are here to serve your highness. Let true dark be cast upon the world. Our world returns.
Alright, the second playthrough is pretty easy. You just have to run through as quick as you can. Make sure that you get the soul from Quelaag, a soul from Sif, a soul from the Moonlight Butterfly, a soul from Gwendolyn, and a soul from Dark Lord Gwyn, Lord of Cinder. I think that's all the extra souls that you need. Oh right, and Iron Golem. You need 2 Iron Golem souls. And then make sure you beat the other one of Ornstein and Smough that you didn't beat the first time. And then make your way to the final boss, beat him, because you can actually get a miracle and a weapon from his soul. And he's equally easy once you figure out how to parry him. Like, you can free up any time for any attack whatsoever. And then for your third playthrough, you're going to... I think you just need to beat Sif again. That's the only required boss soul. Yep, and then you're going to perform the Sin's Gate skip, unless you want to kill Quelaag or the Gargoyles again. But I didn't, so this is just the sped up footage of me doing Sin's Gate skip. It's not that hard. It's just the tank controls that are annoying. Quit out when you get to Sin's Fortress, and you'll spawn inside the door. And if you die, you need to do it all over again, so don't die. But yeah, make your way to Anor Londo, make your way to the giant blacksmith, and then using all the weapons we made a plus 10 of earlier, you're going to make all of the boss soul weapons. And you can make duplicates, so be careful. And then not pictured here, but I'll picture it at the end, is the Chaos Blade, which you use the Soul of Quelaag for. So yeah, I forgot to make the Chaos Blade, but I told you how. Well, that's going to be my Knight's Honor walkthrough for Dark Souls Remastered. This took a lot of time and a lot of effort, and I don't know if I have the resources or the time for that for the future. So my next few walkthroughs are going to be short, sweet, and to the point. But I'd like to do bigger videos like this, so if you see this, spread it around. I will catch you guys later. Adios.